A ragged man walked into a Swiss bank. He claimed to be a black card holder. The receptionist didn't believe him based on his looks. She casually handed him a slip of paper to write down his account number. The man wrote it from memory. Then he was immediately escorted to the VIP elevator. But as soon as he stepped out, the floor manager stopped him again. He signaled that fingerprint verification was still required. Nervous, he placed his hand on the scanner. To his surprise, the account turned out to be real. Then the bank manager brought out a safety deposit box. After checking that no one was watching, the man quickly pulled the curtain shut. He opened the box in a hurry. Inside, he found a passport. As soon as he opened it, he finally let out a sigh of relief. That's when he learned his name was Jason Bourne. Then he lifted the false bottom of the box. Underneath, it was packed with cash. There was also a pistol and several passports. He grabbed the passports in a panic. Each one had a different name, but every photo was of him. Jason fell into confusion again. Knowing he couldn't stay here, he packed up all the cash and passports, but left the pistol behind. He returned the box to the staff. As he turned toward the elevator, he didn't notice a bald man picking up the phone. Just as Jason stepped out of the bank, he sensed something was wrong. Cops were tailing him in the shadows. Police cars kept circling closer. He looked up and saw the stars and stripes. He pulled out his US passport and entered the American embassy. That shook off the cops. But once inside, he sensed something off. The guards in the lobby seemed to be searching for someone. He turned to leave, but was stopped by the head of security. Jason had no choice but to raise his hands. Then, in an instant, he took down all the guards. He turned and ran straight for the exit. On the stairs, another guard appeared. Jason knocked him out and took his radio. Then he ripped the emergency exit map off the wall. Following the directions, he reached the rooftop balcony. But the stairs below were broken. Jason tried to climb up using the railing, but it snapped under his foot. The bag full of cash and passports fell to the ground. By then, soldiers had reached the rooftop. Jason climbed down a metal ladder to the lower level. Just as the door was kicked open, he curled into a recessed wall corner. The soldiers didn't spot it. Once they left, Jason climbed down the wall, retrieved his bag, and turned the corner. That's when he saw the woman from the embassy. She had trouble getting her visa, likely due to money. Jason tossed her 10 grand, asking her to drive him to Paris. Right then, a police car passed by. She hesitated, but for 10 grand, she said yes. The two of them sped off toward Paris. What they didn't know was that a bigger crisis was already waiting.